10 Leadership Contracts by Dr. Joe Currier is a guidebook for individuals who want to lead, build, and manage power teams. Teams built on passion, ownership, wellness, excellence, and relationships. Power teams exceed expectations and perform at a championship level. People who make up a power team are competitive partners, not standard colleagues, who make promises to each other based upon clearly defined and shared values, principles, strategies, and expectations. Dr. Currier provides these 10 leadership contracts, promises made and promises kept, to help you build your power teams. Contract number 1. Competitive partners put an I in the word team. The first contract contradicts a common view of team, which is, there is no I in the word team. Instead, Dr. Joe encourages competitive partners to put an I in the word team. I think, I feel, I believe, I will not. Sometimes the I is big, when an individual's desire is non-negotiable. At other times, the I is small. I sacrifice and take one for the team. The key is to identify and align the needs of each team member. Contract number 2. Be accountable to self and partners. Members of a power team have a real sense of ownership. This is my team, my career, my mission, my company, and my life. This includes being accountable to themselves and holding other partners accountable. Pride, passion, and a spirit for winning drive power teams. Financial rewards are important, but they are not the primary motivation. They are the outcome, not the goal. Contract number 3. The team rule rules. Power teams must have clear rules of engagement in order to manage the healthy tension that arises between competitive partners. The team rule says, every person, regardless of rank or position, is obligated to tell others how they impact him or her, positively and negatively. This information will be shared in a caring spirit and received as a sign of respect. Partners cannot develop personally or professionally without the knowledge of how they impact other people. This creates a feedback-rich environment for power teams to manage conflict. Contract number 4. Good intentions and best effort may get you into heaven, but results determine the gold. Leaders of power teams avoid the trap of either-or thinking, that people either successfully complete a task or they receive no recognition for their hard work. The fourth contract is about the difference between recognition and rewards. Leaders publicly and privately recognize individuals for best effort, but reward those who meet or exceed performance expectations. To build power teams, reward for performance outcomes and recognize for best effort. Contract number 5. Partners are your competition and your responsibility. Partners are your competition and your responsibility. When personal, entrepreneurial activity is not balanced with a drive to help partners reach their full potential, destructive competition results. The success or failure of one partner impacts every other individual, as well as the team as a whole. Establish systems that require interdependence without dampening the independent spirit of high achievers. Remember this, we can win twice. When you win, I win. Contract number 6. When it comes to job role, expert, manager, leader, may the force be with you. Business success comes from the interaction between 3 primary forces. Business fundamentals, the knowledge, skills, abilities, and experiences that create the expertise to accomplish objectives. Interpersonal skills, communicating effectively and building mutual understanding about what is expected from the relationship. And the authentic self, the self-esteem and self-confidence that help determine whether individuals succeed or fail at a task and whether they form the bonds to act in competitive alliances with other team members. These 3 forces align with 3 key roles. An expert is primarily invested in the key skill areas of a job. Managers help team members understand and achieve what they need to do in order to support the organizational objectives. Leaders create a vision and purpose that motivates and inspires followers. Contract number 7. Leadership is a matter of seizing opportunities to add value, not title, rank, or position power. If you want to lead, You cannot afford to just sit back and wait to be told what to do. True leadership is not a matter of traditional power and authority derived from title, rank, or position. It has more to do with seizing opportunities to add value to business initiatives. In organizations committed to power teams, each person feels vital to the success of the mission. There is no such thing as a small job. Everyone, regardless of rank, is empowered to act. Contract number 8. Power teams make dollars and cents by making dollars and cents common sense. Establishing strong interpersonal relationships based on mutual trust and respect are the main drivers in building highly profitable, sustainable organizations. Baseline or level 1 relationships remain somewhat private and guarded. Leaders of power teams expect level 2 relationships, which are more open and include sharing significant events and life stories of impact. However, they strive for level 3 relationships, where partners can be vulnerable and share the emotional impact and the lessons learned from life experiences. The leadership golden rule is: first, build relationships, then focus on tasks and execution. Contract number 9. Promote the 3A rule. The 3A rule is action. Action, action, action. Power leaders do what less successful individuals say they will do, but don't. Contract number 10. Look for the horse. Power performers perceive opportunity in the face of conflict. They choose optimism, which is a competitive advantage, and see challenging situations as can-do rather than can't-do events. If people change their underlying interpretation of an event in a positive way, they will alter their emotions, which in turn produces more constructive behavior. Rather than see a pile of problems, they see potential. Where there is conflict, horse manure, there is opportunity, the horse. In life and in business, Dr. Joe says, always look for the horse.